Hey y'all, I'm back. The last video, Tim Keller quote, I said it was probably had more for me to mine. I just needed to sit with it for a while. Turns out that was right. So I'm going to share with you in case somebody else, also the Lord has been connecting it with some really good fruit, but challenging fruit. And so share it in case somebody else needs this encouragement as well. So the first line of the quote was, "To be loved but not known is comforting but superficial." And when I heard that the first time, I just accepted that as like it was a fact, the not knowing. Like you didn't know them because you didn't have the opportunity to, but you've made a choice to love them. And then I was hearing a person tell about a struggle in their life. And they had a person in their close group of their people that was making decisions that they didn't understand and they didn't approve of. And basically saying that they wanted to love this person, but also they wanted boundaries because in seeing these decisions that they did not approve of, it was stirring up a lot of stuff in them. And in their just very humanness, had kind of said, like, I wouldn't even know it's happening if I didn't, if they didn't text pictures that included elements of it, or they didn't show up in this way that included elements of it, I wouldn't even know that it's occurring. Like I could just love them and that interference wouldn't be there. And as I was hearing it, there was just something that clicked in my brain of the loving them but not knowing them is easy. Like that requires nothing of you because there is no pushback because you know nothing about them. And loving people while fully knowing them requires something of you. And honestly, it has nothing to do with the information. It's not like it's harder to love them because of that information. But in accepting that information, in being willing to receive that information, it often stirs up our own woundedness. It stirs up a lot of things inside of us, and we have to do the hard work of processing our own stuff to then be able to love them. We don't have to do any processing if we don't know anything about them. We can just love them. But in the knowing comes a requirement. It asks more of me to be able to set aside my broken and wounded places and still come to the choice that I choose to love you. And I think that was the eye-opening part, is the not knowing was not a fact, it was a choice. And the not knowing wasn't the random person you meet in the grocery store line that you just like, oh, I didn't get to know them, but I love them. They love their spirit, love them. But it's that person in your family. It's that person in your close friend group. It's that person in your coworkers that you see every day. It's those people around you that it is either an unconscious or a conscious choice to not get to know them because it will require more of you to be able to say you love them. It is inconvenient to know. And I feel like if you've probably watched this far into the video, there's probably a name that comes up for you. Someone, or maybe multiple someones, that you have put up boundaries or obstacles in the path of getting to know them, because otherwise it calls you to more, to say, I love you, to make the choice to love them. So that's my thought. Like I said, there might be more videos coming, or I may have used up all my courage to record this one video and the other ones don't get recorded. We'll see. You'll know if they get released. I have an incredible group of women who I was processing this through with last night, and they just sat with me in the processing, sat with me in the questioning, sat with me in the, evaluating myself of where did I show up most fully in my calling to be made in the image and likeness of God, to my true identity of being a child of Christ. Where did I live into those graces, and where did I fall short? And they offered wisdom from their own experiences and encouragement where they could. But I guess most importantly, they just reminded me to be tender in the exploration, and that the reason for the exploration wasn't to be perfect, or wasn't to fix what was broken, or it wasn't to be worthy of more, or to be valued, or to be right. The point of the process is because I was made capable of doing that I am capable of knowing and loving with God's grace, and with putting in the work to get my junk sorted out. And so I guess I hope that you also have that kind of support group that walk alongside of you in your growth journey. And if you don't, I would love to be that. So reach out. Would love to hear from you. And maybe there'll be more videos explaining where these random thoughts came from. And maybe this is all you get. Time will tell. You got it.